How to smoke chicken on a grill. Bet you guys thought I forgot about this part for that breakfast that I posted the other day. Stay tuned, you're going to like this. Here we go. This is a continuation of the breakfast video that I posted a couple of weeks back. And if you haven't caught that, I'll put the link in the description box for you guys. But like I've said in most of my videos, especially when I'm cooking on the back porch, if it's a Saturday or Sunday and I'm done with the week and I don't have anything else going on, this is the way I like to spend a few hours relaxing. Now, I know a lot of you say, well, you can cook it twice as fast inside, or you can use a propane grill, and I got one just to the left of this. But this is how I like to do it, brothers and sisters. It's my relaxation. It's my zen. It's how I kind of unwind and just reflect on the week past and get ready for my week coming up. Get my grill back loaded up because I've sat around and had my breakfast. I've drank my coffee. It's been a couple of hours. So I put a few more briquettes on there because we got another few pounds of food to cook. You don't want to run out while you're mid-cooking. So I scraped it off with the hard side first, turned it over, used the bristle, put the lid back on, let it get up to about 300-400 degrees, pulled the lid off, re-scraped it again, and put the chicken on. Now, I put the chicken on the outsides of the grate, you notice. I don't want to put too much fire on there because, again, we're going to try to make this taste like it's been smoked for a while. And if you know anything about smoking, it's slow and low. You take a lot of time. So got all the chicken on there. I've got one side seasoned. I used kicking chicken on a couple of pieces, and I used some steak seasoning on the other couple. And a lot of times when I'm smoking my food, I don't use seasoning at all because the smoke is good enough. So I wanted to show you guys, if you're going to season it, this is how I do it. So you throw it on there. It's still real fresh. It's only been on there a couple of seconds. You see how it's barely browned? And then I got my seasoning, and again, I'm going to season a couple of them with the steak and a couple of them with the kicking chicken. And then we're getting ready to do what we're supposed to do to make it taste like it's been on the smoker for hours. So in the first cooking video, the breakfast, you guys will remember that I cut just a little piece of this wood off, and you can do your own taste. You can use pecan, you can use hickory, you can use mesquite, whatever it is you want. I like pecan myself. It gives it a real sweet taste. And I'll put it in a cup of water there, let it sit for a few hours, and I put that on there actually, gosh, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 hours before I started this fire, and it's just about right. Usually I like to soak it overnight for the best results, but here we go. You see it's starting to smoke a little bit. That wood is soaked, and it's going to take it a long time to dry out. So here we go. This is the first step. You got your chicken. You're starting to cook it through. You got your wood on there. You're getting all that smoke, and then you see that it's kind of starting to smoke on the outside. You don't want to cook it all the way through because it's sitting on the hot briquettes right in the middle. So we're going to pull that lid back off. Be careful if you don't have like a cover that's got a protection on there. That's actually a make-ready door handle I put on there because I broke the top one off, so I got to use my grill handle, or not a grill handle, but a glove to pick it off. So I've turned it back over. It's almost cooked all the way through, and if you notice, these are some big breasts, okay? They are over a pound a piece, so I'm definitely going to be fed for a while. And what I like to do is cut them in half, so they're about 6 to 8 ounces a piece, and then I'll cut them in half again and flip them over. It's kind of like cooking it a little bit fast, but you notice, and you don't know how much time it's taking me to do this, but I do this all real quickly, okay? I'm getting it almost cooked through, spreading it out because we're going to let it sit for a long time, and this is the best way to give it that smoky taste that we're looking for. So you split them up. You got 8-ounce pieces kind of split there, and you see that wood is kind of dried out. What I'm going to do now is carburate it down to where there's hardly no fire coming up there. I want to keep it at least about 200-250 degrees. I'm going to slide that wood chip down on the side so it's going to catch a little bit of heat, a little bit more heat, and it's going to start to burn it. But again, it's going to be on the side, and it's not going to catch fire and burn it before we're done. So this is the open part of the meat, so I'm going to go ahead, and if you want to season it, you can do so. And again, when you're using the wood like this, I don't season it that often, but again, I wanted to show you 2 types of cooking. I don't really over season it. And see here, that wood is sitting down there and it's smoking. And look how I've used, or not used, but I've scooted all the meat way out to the outside, and we still got a whole lot of smoke coming. And this is probably a good hour later. Gonna put the lid back on there and let it sit for a while. Now we've got these little tubs and containers that I like to put the food in, and that's the biggest secret of all right after you get done cooking your food, you don't want it to get all dried out immediately. Put it in a container, brothers and sisters. You got to make sure that either you put it in a Ziploc baggie that's, strong enough to keep the heat from cutting through, and then, you start getting your chicken dried out if you're not contained. I'm telling you right now, that's the biggest secret. After you get your food tasting the right way, put it in a container, cover it up. And that's almost 6 pounds of meat right there. That's a good almost week's worth of food for me. Now, my next outdoor cooking video, I'll show you guys how to turn your barbecue pit into a fire pit and enjoy a cold beer. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching all these cooking videos. There'll be more to come. Thank you guys also so much for the support and the love that you've given me on my Instagram posts. I've been going back and forth to the hospital every few days, working on these blood clots, man. It's been killing me, but you guys have been amazing. Thank you. This Friday, January 1st, 2016, from noon until we're done, I'll be in Houston, Texas, at my brother Christian Guzman's Alphalete Athletics grand opening. If you're in Houston or the surrounding area, please come by and see us. We're going to have a great time. We're going to lift a whole lot of iron and break some PRs with intensity. Until next time, Intensity Rules, train hardcore, and we'll see you next video.